All right, is this thing on? I'm here. My name is Frank Turner. I'm here with my brother from another brother. I know you haven't heard that one before. And I'm excited to be here. Colin, thank you for having me on.
What up, guys? I'm here with Frank.
Virtual reality education. The questions, and I'm not going to belabor the point, why aren't you in crypto? I know that I'm going to give you three reasons why you might not be in crypto right now. One is you haven't heard of it, which is possible, but not likely. The second one is you've heard of it, but you don't know how to get started. That's the second one. And the third one is you've heard of it, you know how to get started, but you don't trust it. So I'm going to go through and figure out where you are. If you've never heard of it, this is the new way money is being made. And I know people say, well, is it going to replace money? That's not the point. The point is there's a new store of value in place here, and I don't want you to miss out on it. And before I get into everything I'm going to talk about, I don't have an affiliate link. I'm not going to give you anything at the end. You don't have to sign up for my blog. You don't have to sign up for my email list, because this is just free information. This is the information that I share with my brother-in-law-ish, right, 4 years ago on this same place where I'm recording this right now. So it's really not anything that I'm coming to me as much as what I'm going to bring to you for your own financial freedom. So if you look at it like this, right, crypto has a bad reputation. Let's just keep it real. It's got a shady reputation. There's ransomware. There's the whole hacking. There's the can you trust it? Criminals use it. It's used in, pornography. It's used in, sex slavery. There's all these negative things around it. Let me stop you right there. The dollars you spend are using the exact same thing. So let's just call a spade and say that whenever there is money anywhere, people are going to use it for the wrong thing. So if you're worried about Bitcoin being used by the wrong people, or I say Bitcoin being synonymous with crypto, but crypto is going to be done. People are going to do the wrong thing with it regardless. So I don't want to belabor that point, right? Let's move past that. So how do you know that crypto is a thing? Why is it a thing? Why does it have value? Is it just because people are? Is it this Ponzi scheme, right? Let's talk about what it's not. So there's a whole ecosystem around crypto that's not what the Ponzi scheme was. I know Ponzi, for those people who don't know, Ponzi was a guy who was selling, I think it was these stamps. He had like stamps, and he was trying to how can I say this? Get ahead of the game and sell them for more, but it didn't work out. But let me tell you like this, crypto is not even that. So let's just start with how you can get into crypto, why you would want to be into crypto, right? You're not into crypto, you're watching this, you're like, who is this guy? He's been droning on, he's not getting to the point. What is crypto really? Crypto is really a new value store for your money. Your money's depreciating right now. If you're in dollars right now, I'm assuming a lot of you are, or even if you're in a regular fiat currency, that means that it doesn't have the value you think it does. It's only as valuable as what the government says it is. The difference with crypto is the value is strictly based on supply and demand, which is very different. I'll give you an example. The United States dollar used to be worth money that could equate to gold, and there was a gold standard attached to it. In 1971, you could take your money to a bank, $44.60, and get an ounce of gold. However, in 1971, when the United States the dollar was taken off the gold standard, it wasn't worth anything. The dollar just had the value of what the government said it did. And I think that's very important to understand that Bitcoin it's not an unlimited supply. I'm using Bitcoin as an example here so you can jump into this. Most of these cryptos don't have unlimited supplies. There's a scarcity demand intact. So when you get a crypto, you're not just getting something everybody else can get. You're actually getting something that is a finite supply, something that already adds value to it. But if you're still saying, okay, well, that's good, scarcity supply, that's cool. Well, why should I believe in it? It's because the crazy thing is you can invest in crypto, and how can I say it? It's not something, it's going to add value to your portfolio. Like, for example, most people here have invested in stocks, heard of stocks. The difference with crypto is it's a new asset class. Like, it's not a stock, because you're not investing in a company. You're investing in an ecosystem, a technology, something that is going to change the world, so to speak. So with Bitcoin, I use that as an example. It's a store of value. So you invest in Bitcoin and you look at a scarcity supply. You're like, cool, I have this value system that I'm getting, and I'm putting money in, and it's going up against the dollar. All right, you're not convinced. Cool. There's other things that are being built. There's a whole ecosystem of economics where there are loans, there's everything that's happening that you go to your bank and happen, you get a loan, you get all these things. These things are happening in crypto, and you can invest in these things and be part of that. The difference with the banking system now is you come into a bank, you ask for a loan. You're not really part of the process. I think that with crypto, some of the things you're seeing is you can actually be part of building out a new process that doesn't discriminate against people who don't have good credit, people who are not in the right environment, don't have the right income. There's no set amount to invest in. So what I would suggest is, hey, after you watch this video, you're like, all right, well, I'm still not convinced. I would tell you this. What are you invested in that has done better than Bitcoin in the last 10 years? It is the best performing asset. So at least on the face of that, just give it a shot, give it a look. Again, I'm not promoting anything. There's no book. There's no affiliate link. And my brother Colin here, who allowed me to be on his platform so graciously, he's not even in crypto. So it's not even like he's getting anything. He's just saying, well, I'm not sure either. And I would say that if you're not sure, continue to research. Don't do anything because anybody said it or if you felt pressure. But what I'm saying is you need to find a reason not to be in crypto after you do your research. Find a reason why it's not going to be better than a standard savings account. Right now, you could be in Bitcoin earning 5% interest on certain platforms. You can't even make 5% interest on savings bonds. Putting in $80,000, you can barely get 2 or 3%. There are literally platforms being developed where you can invest in crypto up to 13, 14% interest. And it's not going to be here forever, because the difference is when everybody tells you it's safe to invest in it, that's when the money's already been made. I can go back to the example of gold to close out. In 1974, gold quadrupled in value. Check this chart. It went from $44.60 to I think $189. That's a 4 times X. Why did it go up 4 times in 1974? Because it was the first year of self-directed IRAs. So people could invest in Bitcoin, people invest in gold on their own. And people invested in gold, and people made money in gold in the 70s and 80s. So when people were telling you to invest in gold in 2008, when the housing crisis happened, that's actually the year that Bitcoin was invented. So what I'm telling you is, don't wait for the analysts on CNBC. Don't wait for Jim Cramer. Don't wait for these people to tell you to do this. Do it now, because this is the opportunity to make the money. And this isn't about getting rich quick or anything like that. This is just an investment opportunity that can change your life. Just like the people who invested in gold changed their life in the 70s, 80s, you can change your life in the 2000s. Literally, there will be people who you'll meet 20 years from now and say, how did your dad make his money? Oh, he invested in crypto. Just the same way you met people who made money in gold. You know, kids that have made money, their parents made money in gold. The same exact thing is happening now in crypto. The IRS has allowed crypto to be legal in retirement accounts since 2014. It's 7 years later. What does that tell you? That tells you that people are already on the track. So what I'm telling you is, don't invest in crypto because I told you to. Invest in crypto because after you do your research, find a reason that you should not. Do all your research and find a reason not. Look at the returns. Look at how accessible it is. I know people talk about accessibility. The exchange that you invest in E-Trade, it's the same thing. There's an exchange for crypto. You just have to sign up for it, and then you invest your money. It's that simple. Yes, there's different things to understand, but what I'm saying is you got to take the first step. And tonight, I just hope that you would take the first step into, if you're not in crypto, figure out why you're not. Do your research. Look at the numbers. Look at the exchanges. Ask questions. There's resources out there of how to get started. I'm not even going to provide them to you because I don't want you to feel like that I'm pushing you towards a certain exchange, a certain book, a certain solution. I'm just pushing you to open your mind to say that this is an asset class that people are building wealth in and you're missing out on. And I don't want you to miss out on it. I just want to thank my brother Colin for letting me come on this platform. Hopefully I didn't go too long. I'm gracious. I thank you guys. Be blessed and do your research. But I'm telling you, invest in crypto. Love you guys.